was it? What's the Lady Stitch called?
Angel.
Angel, she's beautiful.
Yes, do you like it? You like your pajamas? I got you.
And my stickers and my... What else did you get? I've lost. And my cat toys.
It's always embarrassing when you go to the post office and they're like, what's in your package? And there's like, I made a list of all like the bizarre shit I sent you.
You just kind of want to tell them nothing weird,
Really
right?
There's a tiny IKEA bag.
Yeah, there's a tiny IKEA bag keyring.
And
There's
inside there are stickers.
stickers inside there.
Notepads.
And then I sent you a tile with a skeleton on the toilet.
Yes.
And the
Yes.
post office worker is just like, oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness, this is amazing.
So there's a sewn Victorian doll. She's called Angelica. She is possessed by the spirit of a dead Victorian housewife. She is packaged in a layer of old bones, unknown origin.
I wonder if you can send bones in the post.
You can
try it.
You can send anything.
I think
in
you
the
can.
post.
Taxidermy's a thing, right?
I thought you said accidentally. Oh, whoops.
Whoops.
Taxidermy.
It's all bones.
Oops, all taxidermy.
All
bones.
I do have my taxidermy, and yeah, they posted
There
that.
should be. I wonder if there's an app for taxidermy.
How to do it? Like a wiki how?
Taxidermy.
Boy, here's how you flay a squirrel.
Yeah, you'd have to play stuff.
Oh, I'm
Do you
doing
mean like
it wrong.
gives you like a WikiHow guide or something?
Yeah,
Like, what do you?
Well, there's an app for taxis. I was just thinking.
Oh, right, Uberdermy.
What, a taxidermist comes round your
I need
house?
a badger in a canoe stat.
Right now.
I need
Deliveroo me that.
Oh,
that.
but if you don't play for Premium XL, then it comes in cross-eyed.
Oh.
I like that even better.
Is that like, you know, when you can pay to have your pet in the Uber? Uber. You know, the...
Uber.
You know, pet Uber?
Yes.
Yes.
Uber.
Is it, and then you can be like, well, he's dead. Do I still need pet Uber?
I love him.
Who's
I'd
dead?
imagine probably not because that's where it was dead.
If my dog is dead, do I need
Unless it costs even more extra.
the
Do you
special
remember how
Uber?
back in plague times they would like bring out your dead? There'd be like a taxi guy outside with a cart, and he'd sling your dead bodies on the old cart, and he'd ring his bell and carry on. Imagine if that had happened during COVID. Like, imagine if it had been like a lot worse.
Jeez.
And you'd have to like.
That almost worked
And
perfectly.
Uber had started doing like Uber death.
Bringing
We
out
did,
dead.
It literally
Oh.
would have happened.
Hearse turns up.
Uber
Yeah.
dead. Well, my mum and I, we joked about that. We were saying, oh, God, it's going to get to that point, isn't it? We're just going to have to, you know, they're just going to bring out your
Just
dead.
send the corpse wagon round.
Yay! We've got a fish and chip wagon. Is that
Yeah.
It's a bit more
Did they
upbeat
play
than
that?
a
You
corpse
could
wagon.
combine it.
Yeah, well, it
I mean-
smells delicious.
It is
so.
Ice cream
technically
van.
a corpse wagon, isn't it? A
Oh.
fish and chip van. It's got the corpses of
Ice
fish
cream
in it.
van has the freezers.
And corpses of potatoes.
Oh, you're right.
Mutilated potatoes.
Rest in peace, potato.
They've been mutilated and fried.
Rest in potato.
I would like to rest in potato.
Oh,
Out
that'd
of
be great.
mash.
Yeah.
I want some chip now.
Rest in
Yeah.
potato. Me after a roast dinner, rest in potato.
Oh. Well, this is a new record. 2 minutes in and we're talking about food already.
Yeah.
Let's get it towards lunchtime, Ben.
Yeah.
You know, water beds. Could you have a mashed potato bed?
You definitely could.
I feel like that would be grim.
Yeah, or it'd be pretty
Would it get
bad.
rancid? Would it though?
Could you seal it? Could you make it
Yours
airtight?
If you make it completely airtight and make sure that like none of the smell comes out, then
Do you have gravy with
I
it
still
as well?
wouldn't try it. But
Oh,
no,
the gravy bed.
The
Gravy bed.
Oh.
It's a waterbed, but just a bit thicker, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Viscous.
a little bit warm. Mm.
And
Like a
it smells
jelly-
beefy.
I want to go for the jelly
Oh.
bed.
I reckon that'd be better than a waterbed.
Jelly bed.
Jelly
I
bed.
guess like it's
Man.
not a step far from taxidermy. If you're like, you know, if keeping that thing alive, you know, or going. Or then again, do the things on taxidermy like not go off? Like the
No.
feathers?
They don't go off. They're
You-
preserved.
Yeah,
Right.
if you
They're
prep
embalmed,
it
I mean,
right.
if they go
Stuff,
off,
right?
then I am
You can't
in
just
trubs.
you can't just like put some wires in just a corpse.
All I'm saying is, could you embalm some mashed potato?
Oh,
formaldehyde
see.
it maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
You could freeze dry things.
And so it had the spirit of the mashed potato. You know, it
Right.
wasn't. So
Still
you could,
big mash energy.
Being
yeah.
haunted by a fucking potato.
You ate me.
Wake up and there's crisps all over. What happened? Oh God, not again.
So like you can just smell like crisps as well. Can you smell ghosts?
Yes.
What, like a
That's one of
superpower?
the.
Probably.
That's one of the. If you've got a ghost, you can definitely smell it.
I think so.
What do they smell like?
Depends on the ghost, doesn't it?
I think it smells
How
like
did they die?
it's like old, like black mold and dust and old houses and libraries and
Yeah, I think they smell like old book.
I love the smell of.
What
old
if they died by falling into a chip fryer?
That's why
Yeah.
the smell of. I thought I had a ghost, right? Because I kept smelling like lavender and stuff, and I was like, "That reminds me of Grandma." Turns out it was just my new deodorant that I kept smelling.
it was yourself.
My armpits are hot.
Oh, you found your signature scent
I
then?
was just smelling my own armpits.
An ode to ghost.
I'd love a ghost. I would really
You're
like
right,
to meet a ghost.
like a potpourri. That is like an old people smell.
Yeah,
But
so
will
I
that
smelled like an old lady
change?
and thought I smelled like a dead person at the same time.
It smells like TCP and
I
weed.
thought I could smell a corpse, but it was just me.
Oh my god! So what's going to happen is that's going to change over time, right? Like when this generation starts getting old and dying, they're going to be smelling of Lynx Africa.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
everyone's going
God,
to
you're
associate
right.
the smell of Lynx Africa with ghosts.
A ghost's gonna have like a flat peak hat and his trousers are too low.
Just vaping constantly.
Yeah.
There's a cloud. There's
The
a,
vape
what's
ghosts.
that smell? It smells like
no.
that smells like popcorn. What is that? What is
This
that?
is a really good point. Where are all the cool
Is
ghosts?
that custard? It's custard.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a vape. It's a vapor.
Where are all
very-
like the scientist ghosts, or like the like the people who had like lives where they weren't just a hopeless idiot? All ghosts are like these Victorian dumbasses, right? Where are all the good ones?
Yeah, where's the ghost of
It's on
Einstein?
their gravestone. Was a dumbass.
figured out how to get out of the spirit realm.
Maybe you just need to power up as a ghost, and we're only just getting the Victorian ones now. The cool ones are still to come.
It always takes about 200 years to like.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
To let amass
you
enough ghost energy
Yeah.
to
Have
Have
manifest.
you seen Have you seen the program Ghosts?
The program
No.
Ghosts.
The movie.
Oh, it's,
I've been
it's
told to.
absolutely fantastic. Rosie
Yeah.
would love it
I've been told it's
Okay.
really good.
Okay.
Program.
because it's the Horrible Histories crew.
Oh, is this the BBC sitcom?
Yes,
I have seen it.
it is so good.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's really good. There's basically the ghost of a politician that was caught without trousers. He fell out of a window because he was having an affair with somebody. So he fell out of the window and died. So now his ghost doesn't have any trousers on.
Yeah, he's got, like he's got his smart suit, but his pants down the whole time.
Pants are off. And there's a caveman ghost, and then there's like a lady who was burned as a witch as well. But she
I got
wasn't.
too greedy.
Classic
Gree.
choice of ghosts there. Caveman, person who was burned as witch,
Politician.
random asshole, modern. got it,
There's
yeah.
a poet as well. Oh, it's so good. I really recommend Ghosts, BBC Ghosts.
Okay, I've never heard of it.
I think an American version.
Oh, that rarely
Oh, we
works,
don't like
though,
to hear
right?
that. We don't. Yeah.
Don't tell us about that.
How often
Yeah,
does
I
an
haven't seen it.
Have you seen the Red Dwarf pilot?
Oh,
the
it's
American
so
Red Dwarf pilot.
bad.
God, it's so bad.
And it's so bad. And the in-betweeners as
The
well.
in-betweeners
See the Ameri-
is absolutely
IT
terrible.
crowd,
as well.
also
I
horrible.
mean, to be fair,
Oh, I didn't
the
know they did
British
Mighty
in-betweeners.
Yeah,
is
Joel
pretty
McHale
awful.
was one of the nerds. It was very weird.
Oh, wow.
Really?
They
Oh,
were, I think
okay, I
he was
need to see that.
retired but with Joel McHale.
Oh,
Oh,
Instead of Chris O'Dowd.
You're welcome, Duncan. I
Thank
guess.
you.
Yeah.
thank you, Rivian.
Well, sometimes, The Office was obviously it struggled in the first couple of seasons by trying to be too English.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he
They just tried to do the English show,
identity,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, I doesn't help. I hate Ricky Gervais.
It's surprising how much it's carried by the characters and the tone, though, as well. But it was, I don't know, it was something of its time, wasn't it? The Office, but the US Office, I think I prefer it. I really like it. I really like
Yeah,
it.
same.
I think most people do
I
these
feel
days.
like that's the exception to the rule, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's definitely aged better, much better.
You know what else I didn't like? US Taskmaster.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
really?
It was,
Oh,
it was
it is
Alex
the
Horn.
absolute worst.
They still had Alex Horn, but they got
Oops.
another lad in, and all the contestants just
The
didn't
contestants
really
were
get
just
it.
horrible. They
just
didn't get what their
didn't
point
get
was.
it. Yeah.
Why were they so horrible? What was wrong with them?
They were just very
They
shouty
just
and
didn't-
loud.
They're shouty and loud, ultra competitive, and just insulting each other non-stop. Like it wasn't this sort of like
So
nice
they didn't really
banter
get
feel.
the point of it.
No, they didn't. Like the entire culture, I guess, was
The
different.
thing
I
is,
don't know.
like, the Taskmasters borrow so heavily from the British panel show guys who do the
exactly.
rounds. They have like a
they
group
all
of
know each other already, type of
comedians
thing. You know?
who've done the same thing for like years and years
And
and years.
they get that it's not a competition. It's
Yeah,
just a
it's
goof
about
around,
being
right?
funny and
Well, partly, yeah, because like so many of these panel shows that we have here are not competitions at all, right? They scores don't
Yeah.
matter; they're just there for no reason. But
Yeah. Just
to give it a
everything is-
framework.
Everything
Like,
is
whose line is it anyway?
Yeah.
The points.
well,
points
Where
are
the
made
points
up
are made
and-
up and the scores don't matter, you know.
but actually, the Americans do that quite
Oh
well.
no!
Sorry. Well, I landed fine, and Rivian gave me a little push up.
Yeah, I
there.
bumped into you. Yeah.
Hi.
Thank
Whose
you.
Line Is It Anyway was obviously a British thing that we exported to America and did really well. But now it's a different format to like all the 8 out of 10 Cats and Have I Got News For You and Buzzcocks and all of these, like, you know, everything since ever. There's still loads of them today. It's yeah, I'm not surprised. I am sort of surprised actually about that Taskmaster not translating, because it feels like such an easy format, right? Like it feels like it should
Well,
work.
other countries
is it
have
New
done
Zealand,
it.
Australia,
New Zealand is very good, and
Yeah.
I only seen
Norway.
an episode or two. Swedish episode are pretty good, apparently.
Yeah.
Like a lot of versions are pretty good. Just the American one, absolutely did not understand the point. You know.
Have you seen that Yogscast one? It's pretty good.
Oh.
Yeah,
I have seen that
one.
That
I
was
like
called
That's a good one.
Box Task, I think. Yeah.
Task similar, legally distinct.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Raps. Sorry, Raps.
Rivian.
Sorry,
Oh,
Raps.
yes! What a landing!
Sorry, Ben. I'm burger observing, and I accidentally took you out there.
We still lost.
Round winner. Oh,
No.
keep going. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's first to 2. Whoops.
All right.
Hey, I'll take a bunch of card darts.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Man, look at our scores. We wrecked. Good on you, Purple Team.
I'll tell you something that was very strange to watch. So, you know, there's this program like Just for Laughs.
Oh yeah.
That's really strange looking at other countries' kind of sense of humor. But there's this one which is I don't know whether Lewis might have seen it. It's oh my god, I've forgotten the name. It's like Try Not to Laugh. There are people like loads of people in the room. It's a Japanese program.
Oh, I've
And-
watched a lot of this.
they-
It's fantastic.
Fucking,
Oh, yeah,
fucking,
I've seen the one.
Documental.
Is it Documental?
yeah,
I like
Documental.
Gaki no
ba-
Tensai as well.
Yeah, I
there's
love
like
that.
Japanese comics. They're put together in this room, and they have to make each other laugh, right? And if they laugh,
Yeah.
they get knocked out, right? And it starts off like fairly normal, but then it immediately goes like super fucking rude, like
Yeah.
really rude, really quickly, like really, like one guy like
Yeah.
is like showing his ass to people, and he flashes arsehole and say, "Do I have toilet paper on my arsehole?" Like, and he does it to everyone, and their reactions to it are so shocked. But
They're just trying not to
he
laugh.
gets like
as
a couple of people with it. Like, it's just so gross. But the thing is, that's what works, right? After a while, they start like really fucking with each other with this like super weird, gross out stuff because they can't make each other laugh via like normal jokes, right?
It's really funny. But I watched the German one and I just did not understand anything.
Oh my God.
It was I had the subtitles on, but it was just like they were pulling faces at each other, like being children and making noises and stuff. And I was like, is this funny to people?
I guess, yeah.
I guess comedy is not universal, is it?
It really isn't.
It's quite cultural.
I do like the Japanese ones, the Gaki no Tsukai and the Documental.
They're very weird, yeah.
They just get so
I think
bizarre.
that's because I like that sense of humor.
They always have weird and great game shows, though. Eh?
Oh, they do.
They
Yeah,
have
the
some
one
really
with the-
weird ideas.
I love the Is It Chocolate show. Have you seen that? There's one thing in a room that's made of
Oh
chocolate.
yeah,
Yes.
Is It Chocolate? Is
I've
good.
seen Is It Cake?
I mean,
they've
like,
got
you
it-
see clips of these things. I think the clips are better than the actual show.
Yeah,
often,
they
right?
are.
Because the show is like, anytime
It's
they
got
do
a-
any of these shows, they have to drag it out for like an
Yeah.
hour. Do you know what I mean? For
Whereas
that
really,
one-
you just want that clip. That
I just want
30-second
that
clip
chocolate
is-
shoe like times 10. Yeah.
Chocolate shoe.
In
Well, it was like
chocolate.
that cake bake. That's where the cake baking thing on Netflix came, wasn't it?
Oh, is it
Is it
cake?
cake?
Is it cake?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is a great format, but just unwatchable. You know, you can watch it on 10 times speed, and it's like, or just you can just scan that show, and it's more fun than watching the thing.
Exactly.
It's just,
Do-
it's just
I like
full of
watching people make
absolute
cakes,
crap.
though. It's kind of fun.
Do you know what's a very good Japanese program on Netflix is Old Enough?
Oh, I showed you that, didn't I?
Oh,
When
yeah.
I came around our house, and I
I
was
mean,
like,
I have seen it before,
"Look
but
at
it's
these
on
cute
Netflix.
people."
They send little kids out to do little errands and watch them. And they're
Aw.
they're
It's
so
adorable.
brave.
Yeah,
Well,
like
it's-
I couldn't
yeah.
even do what they do at my age, and they're like
It's amazing.
They're sending 2-year-olds out going like,
I've always
Go to
wanted
the
to
shop.
watch that cursed one that got like cancelled. The Kid Town USA or whatever it's called.
Oh,
where they
Kid
just got a
yeah,
bunch
that.
of yeah,
Kid City.
something like that. Kid City, Kid Town USA. It's got a bunch
Oh, is that
of
the one that it went a bit Lord of the
they had to
Flies?
change the law.
Yeah.
They had to change
They were like,
the
"Oh,
law.
we're gonna kill
no.
a chicken. Who wants to kill a chicken?" And it's
Kid
like, "Oh my
Nation.
god, these
It's called Kid Nation.
oh, Kid
And the
Nation."
cameraman just didn't stop them.
they weren't supposed to interfere. There was an experiment that was filmed, and it was like a British thing, and they put 10 girls in a house and 10 boys in a house.
Oh yeah, it was wild.
The girls were pretty good. They made themselves dinner. They set up like a beauty salon. They were like helping each other and stuff, and it was really nice. They
Let
were
me
acting
guess.
grown up.
The lads shit on the
boys-
walls, trashed
And
everything.
pretty
made a
much.
fight pit.
Yeah.
They were going down the stairs on bits of polystyrene. They
No.
were throwing everything around. It was a supercut of them breaking everything.
Oh my
And then-
god.
One of them got really fed up and hungry because none of them had eaten. He was like trying to cook a pizza. And then they separated themselves into quiet boys versus noisy boys because they just couldn't stand
They had
each
like
other.
2 gangs, didn't they? It was like,
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
God, I'd hate that.
I
Yeah.
did read a post about this, and apparently, like, yeah, the boys did some of that, but they were also nice to each other. The boys did help each other when someone had issues and so on, so it wasn't all bad.
Yes.
Well, they're always
Boys-
going to edit
boy-
it as well to look as extreme as possible.
Hashtag not all boys is what I'm saying, you know?
In my experience, girls are meaner than boys as well. Like, just saying, you know. So
Kids are all shit to me.
You get bullied all
Kids
the time.
are the worst. They're all kids.
Oh my god, that does sound like Lord of the
no.
Flies, doesn't it? It's mental.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's-
Oh.
Ah!
Oh,
Nice,
Oh, Bravs just had the perfect landing there.
Oh, not enough though.
I could imagine being involved in the production of that, like dealing with that. Like, it's bad enough dealing with like 12 adults or whatever, but if you've got 40 kids in like a thing, like, oh my god, it'd be a nightmare. Like the stress of dealing with that. Like, yeah, that was Sub GTA. Thank you for joining us, everyone. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.